What's up? In this video we are going to talk about 5 habits that are making you weak. You need to know these habits because maybe you are doing them unconsciously on a daily basis and they can annihilate your growth. They can make you regress in many areas of your life and you should consider to quit them or to do them in a moderation. Okay. First habit is wearing your headphones all the time. Yes, we all love to listen to music, but if you're doing it all the time, you're going everywhere with earphones in your ears, you're not going to listen to yourself. Because all time you're listening only to music, you're overstimulating your dopamine system, and maybe you feel happy because of this, but you're not going to listen to yourself. And when you don't listen to yourself, you don't know many things, and then you research for questions in Google, but you don't look into yourself. Okay, so stop listening music all the time and podcasts and give some time for yourself to be quiet, to listen to the nature in a forest, in a park, okay? Second habit is eating whenever you feel these negative, uncomfortable emotions. We all like to eat when something is delicious for us, of course, because as humans we love to eat because it gives us some kind of comfort, some dopamine spike. But if you're eating compulsively every time when you feel negative emotions, these kind of emotions that are making you sad, uncomfortable, tense, shameful, you should stop and see that you can cope with these emotions without doing things compulsively. There are other, more healthy ways to pacify yourself, to alleviate these negative emotions. You don't need to eat all the time when you feel these emotions, because then you can be fat. This is unhealthy, of course. I don't have anything about these people, but stop doing it, okay? Third, smoking. It's also same thing with eating. Usually when we smoke, we are doing it compulsively. We say these excuses to ourselves that we need to go, relax. But we can also go out and just breathe, and just look, and just ruminate about the world. We don't need to have this cigarette in our hand. Of course, it has many negative consequences of smoking. And even if you smoke for 2 years and you don't see any negative things about smoking that you do, over time you will see these negative consequences. You can get cancer, and of course you're making yourself slave to this smoking. And we don't want to be addicted to anything, because when we are addicted we won't reap as much pleasure from this, because over time we will need to do this. Okay. 4. Staying in the toxic relationships. Yes, this is waste of time, but on the other hand, we sometimes feel this inner need that sometimes we gravitate toward these people, you know? Our emotions gravitate towards these people, and we cannot explain it logically, but in many cases we just like these toxic people. I know how it sounds, but toxic people can give us a lot of emotional roller coasters, and it can be addictive because our brain likes intense emotions. It doesn't necessarily like happy, joyful emotions, because sometimes we just want to get that adrenaline spike, this experience of sadness, to later experience some pleasure. And we feel this contrast, and in this way we are getting addicted to the toxic people, to high adrenaline passions like extreme sports. We should do this in moderation, but of course, in terms of toxic relationships, we should not engage ourselves in these relationships because it's waste of time and we are not progressing in these relationships. We can progress when we quit them, when we take proper lessons, but when we are in them, we are not doing anything good for us and for other people. 5. Doing everything alone. From spiritual perspective, spending time alone is very essential for us because we can grow immensely in this time, but we should not have this approach that we should do everything alone. Because if you want to create big things, you need to cooperate with other people. And in the past, I used to be very shy and I didn't know how to share my ideas with people because I wanted to create something big, engage myself in the projects, in this, but I choose to do this alone, and it was a big mistake. And you should probably also consider to create some kind of brotherhood, sisterhood, and do things alone, because when we connect our strength, when we connect our minds, we can create something much bigger, and we can support each other, and we can grow together much faster. That's everything for today's video. I hope you liked it. Please leave a comment, subscribe, like this video, and bye bye.